about how they changed the game and they created the forward pass so that it would be fair and everybody would stay safe. I think they're saying like, hey, they could change the rules of the game again to keep players safe, can't they? Like, why not? And the reason why they wouldn't is because people wouldn't be happy about that. How many fans and generations of people playing football are going to be pissed about changing the rules to protect the players' heads? Oh, well, when I was young, we barely even had a helmet. We wore leather.
Yeah.
And look at me, I turned out all right. They're all like this. That's another theme that's in the movie, is appeasing the fans, which is why he has that like cult or whatever. He's also fascinated by his fans when they break in, and he's like, wow, look at that, how crazy that is. He like actually sits there and like watches them because he's just so fascinated by them. And then when he's like, I'm gonna go watch some tape, I'm gonna go watch film, he's watching the fans looking at him. So there's a big theme about appeasing the fans, and I think that's why they don't change the game, because they appease the fans. And also too, the fans are people that are fueling the greed. And then also the doctors are the only people in the movie that warn him not to do it. The doctor in the beginning, he's like, as a doctor, I can't recommend that you keep playing football. And he goes, and as a fan, and then it cuts to him actually going. Doctors are like, no, fans are like, yeah. And then Jim Jeffries has like a little sit down with him when he's all drunk, and he says, don't kill yourself for a job. In the movie, it's like he's saying it because he kind of gave his life to this job, and also to kind of foreshadow what's about to him. Don't kill yourself for a job. But I think in reality, what he's trying to say is, look, the sport is great, and to play it professionally is great. But if you get injured and a doctor tells you to stop playing, you should probably stop playing. Don't kill yourself for what is ultimately just a job.
It's not worth it.
And then the physical injury doesn't necessarily cause the death of a lot of football players. It's the trauma that ends up happening to the brain, and then they get a lot of mental instability, and then that ends up killing them.
Actually, they can't diagnose CTE until after they die and they can examine the brain.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know that. There's actually a real life example of this. I mean, there's a lot of real life examples of this, but this is the one I'm familiar with. There was this football player named Jovan Belcher. He was a linebacker for the Kansas City Chiefs. He murdered his girlfriend, and then he drove to the Chiefs facility, and then he unalived himself.
Yeah.
And then the autopsies showed that he was suffering from CTE. And then his mother tried filing a lawsuit against the Kansas City Chiefs for wrongful death. She said that they were aware of his injuries and they didn't give him the help that he needed.
They allowed him to keep playing.
Yeah. I think, to me, this is really what this movie's about.